Hello guys and girls, this is What Ifs here, and this is going to be part 3 of What If Master Chief was in the Rwby universe. And so, in the last part we left off with Ren, Nora, Master Chief, along with Linda, relaxing together like one happy family. And due to the comments which I received on my last video, Linda and Master Chief are, essentially going to be like brother and sister, just like how they are in the actual games and the lore. And Ren and Nora are going to see them as, parental figures, that being Master Chief for their father and Linda for their mother, even though they don't have any sort of, connection, shall we say. And let's just say that a couple of years pass. Ren and Nora are now both currently, 14 years old. And throughout the years, they've learned, quite a lot. Different types of strategies and, all that. They have also been training quite a lot with both Master Chief and Linda. And during this time, several more, let's just say, portals had opened up from the Promethean Nights. And through those portals, usually only garbage arrived, or like scrap metal from destroyed ships and all that. But several times, and a ship was, intact enough so that the cargo which it had inside of it was able to get, how do I say this, scavenged, pretty much. And because of that, Master Chief and Linda actually have quite a big arsenal of weaponry now. And on top of that, they also have several Covenant weapons. But these weapons are gonna be coming at a later date. Probably along when an old friend of Master Chief decides to join. But enough about that. As now, both Master Chief and Crow are actually together on a mission. Because yes, due to in the games, Master Chief has been known to have, rather large luck. So yeah, Master Chief and Crow are, partners, or they have been like that for the last 2 years, with Linda doing solo missions. And yes, because of how important and powerful Master Chief and Linda are, Ospin told them about Salem. He didn't tell him that Salem was his ex-wife and all that, but yeah, he simply told them what he told to Crow as well. And yes, due to Master Chief being so close to Crow, let's just say that Master Chief along with Linda had actually already met with, Rwby and Yang. And yes, Rwby, even at her young age, was fascinated by their equipment, just like in the show. And let's just say that Yang was also, taught some things by Linda. And unlike in the show, Yang is going to be a bit more strategic about how she does things. And not just being, charging head first and think later. But yes, as now Crow and Master Chief are on a mission. They are, somewhat near Beacon. And by that somewhat, I mean they're currently in an abandoned, city, which had been overrun by the Grimm several decades ago. Although this city is known for, a couple of things. The main thing being that all hunters, or huntsmen and huntresses, who were sent here never return, along with the fact that strange Grimm were also sighted here. Grimm which have never, before been seen. Some of them involved mutated, or at least what Ospin thinks, are mutated hounds, and probably some of Salem's own gruesome experiments. One of these experiments is, being this right here. As I was saying, these experiments, brought this. well, let's just say that these guys and gals were previous huntsmen and huntresses, which were then, well, taken by Salem, and yeah, some pretty heavy experimenting was done on them. And yeah, they're quite heavy hitters. Also with one more thing. They are able to use their semblance, although not exactly at their own will. Because yeah, they don't know that they were humans before. They just think of themselves as regular Grimm, which just have semblances, and using their instincts, they use the semblance. So yeah. But as Crow and Master Chief go ahead and just see a group of 4 of these guys currently patrolling the area around a certain warehouse. And well, just as that happens, Master Chief gets out, well, something which he likes to use from time to time. That being a rocket launcher. And currently, what Master Chief's loadout currently looks like is, well, something like this. The Spartan laser, oh, along with the, well, along with his rocket launcher, and on top of that, he also has the standard UNSC rifle. Because yes, he's grown quite attached to this weapon. And well, he also has several sticky grenades, along with, well, 2 pistols. And well then, as you guys now know Master Chief's loadout, yes, he uses the rocket launcher and he targets it right in the middle of, well, the 4 knights. As he shoots it, it lands. 2 of the knights are completely blown up. One of them is severely damaged, but the 4th one can still fight. And fight he does, as he uses his semblance, which is, well, invisibility. Just as he uses it, Crow and Master Chief can't see him, or, well, Crow can't see him. Master Chief turns on infrared, and, well, he sees something moving. He doesn't see the Grim itself, because I believe that the Grim actually don't even have a temperature, but rather he sees the blades, which are covered in fire. And as soon as he sees that, he gets out his Spartan laser and fires it, as there's a hole straight through the Grim. And yes, this is going to be only one of the many different types of Grim which I'm going to be adding into this What If. But yeah, as Master Chief along with Crow had finished this little battle, or just Master Chief, they go into the warehouse. And as they enter it, they see something which, well, sort of puts them, let's just say, that they get somewhat scared. As they see hundreds upon hundreds of these knights just standing in the middle of this warehouse, not moving. Yeah, after Crow and Chief see this, they understand why so many hunters and huntresses didn't come back from this place. As that's when they see it. They see dozens, if not hundreds, of huntress and huntsman weapons scattered all around the ground, with Crow actually noticing a couple of them being the weapons of his old friends. Yeah, he isn't exactly happy about that. And well, that's when they contact Ospin. And as soon as Ospin hears about this, he contacts, well, the Atlas military. As, well, let's just say that several of their ships get over the warehouse and then start firing at it, with Master Chief and Crow being quite far away, as they see the ensuing explosion. And well, just as they think that that's that, they hear something. As they hear a roar. That roar coming from this guy right here. the river, as over a dozen of them get out of the now exposed hole. And that's when Ospin notices something. This Grim, they are attacking other Grim, those being, well, the Beowulfs along with the, well, the Tigers or Sabertooths. And that's when Ospin gets a bit intrigued, because why are these ones attacking them? And well, these guys right here, the Reavers, they are, well, also humans, but although not hunters or huntresses. These are just completely insane gun humans, who just have green powers. That's a rather bad combination, because these guys aren't loyal to anyone, and Salem can't control them. And well, after Crow and, well, Master Chief see this, all of them immediately, or both of them, immediately start, well, charging towards them. And they're not alone in this endeavor, as, well, several explosions rain down from the sky, along with several dropships who drop out Atlas security along with Atlas armed forces. And along with them comes someone else, General Ironwood, as he also is there. As he starts shooting at them, slowly but surely, their numbers are whittled down, one by one. But that's when one of them jumps onto Master Chief. Master Chief is able to throw it at the ground, and then gets out his, well, rifle, and starts shooting at its head. That doesn't do anything because of the thick, well, bones it has on its head, that being its mask right here. It then bites Master Chief's arm. It does break Master Chief's shield, personal shield, but it doesn't break his armor. And as that just happens, Master Chief gets out a combat knife and stabs it right into the Grim's eye, with the Grim then dying. Although it's a bit different than regular Grim, because, well, the Grim does not turn into dust. It just stays there, like an actual corpse. And yeah, that's something to be worried about. But before anything else, Master Chief and Crow, along with General Ironwood, start dealing with the rest of them. And after all of them have been killed, they contact Ospin, telling him that the danger has been, well, dealt with Ospin telling all three of them, good work. But then something else happens, as a scream is heard, as Ospin, who is currently looking through a camera, which Master Chief has, all four of them see that one of the soldiers is being engulfed by a black liquid. This liquid being the same one from which the Grim come. And well, yeah, as they see that, they don't know what to do, and then after, well, some time, that soldier turns into what would later be known as a corrupted. Pretty much humans who have been corrupted by, well, the black sludge from which the Grim come out of. And yeah, if you guys, well, probably who didn't watch Volume 8, I believe, or it's Volume 7 at this point, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's the Hound, pretty much Salem's personal pet dog. Yeah, let's just say that there's something like that, except much less powerful. And well, as now more and more of their soldiers start getting corrupted, the ones who weren't corrupted start shooting at them, but they see that nothing happens to them, because the armor which the troops were wearing also becomes corrupted, making a hardened shell around all their bodies, and the weapons which they had on them are now quite literally a part of them, as they begin firing at the rest of them. And well, slowly but surely, the soldiers which were there all get killed, and that's when they notice something else. The soldiers which were killed by the weird bullets which the corrupted ones are shooting, yeah, their corpses begin to move. As Crow looks at that and says, "What the hell is wrong with it?" As out of nowhere, something, well, their stomach bursts out, and out of it comes a spider-like creature, which is a Grim. Yeah, needless to say, Master Chief gets out his rocket launcher and starts firing at them. Several groups of, well, the soldiers get killed, as at this point the ships which were circling them also start raining fire, as more and more of these Grim get killed. And well, as this is currently going on, we go on to Linda, who is currently doing a solo mission and, well, scouting. Not exactly close to where Master Chief and them are. She is rather at the main, well, the continent, actually right now, she's in the continent which is, well, right next to where Beacon is. And as she is currently there, she's monitoring someone. Yes, not a Grim, but rather a someone. That being a person who, well, is contributing to a certain terrorist organization. Not the White Fang, but something else. Which is completely new, but hey, the story must go on. As Linda is currently looking at him, she sees how he enters a building. This building being in an abandoned warehouse. Yeah. Linda quickly jumps down there and starts running towards him. She gets out both of her SMGs, and as soon as she is in range, yes, she starts firing. As the four guys who were on watch all get shredded, although those bullets were quite loud, as now the entire warehouse is on alert. But well, Linda is still running. She breaks through one of the doors, still shooting her SMGs in both directions. She kills dozens of the, well, terrorists in a matter of seconds. And she doesn't stop. She keeps on running until she gets to where she needs to be. As then she's stopped by a rather large robot. And well, that robot starts firing missiles at her. She quickly dodges all of them, using her sniper rifle to shoot at its, well, main ammo storage area. As she hits that, the robot goes boom. And well, after that, all of the terrorists which were left start shooting at her more and more. And well, her Spartan armor is capable of, well, pretty much not even getting a scratch. As she gets out her sniper rifle and then starts shooting all of them. And after she finished that, everything that she sees are dead corpses, blood, and a destroyed robot. And after that, she goes ahead and moves on yet again. This time further into the warehouse. As she enters a rather dark, well, area. And before she can turn on her night vision, the lights, well, turn on, as she sees that she is surrounded by Grim who are in cages. Yeah, as the main guy of this entire operation, well, opens up every single pen to every single Grim which was there. Those being Beowulfs, Sabertooths, along with some of the Grim Bears. And all of them charge for Linda. Yeah, Linda jumps into the air using her sniper rifle to quickly take care of all three of the bears which were coming at her. She switches to her, well, SMGs and starts firing at the Beowulfs, being able to shoot each and every single one of them. Now, the only things remaining are 20 or so Sabertooths. And well, she gets out the sniper rifle and, well, waits for the perfect shot. And she takes it. With one single bullet, 5 Sabertooths have died. After that, she goes ahead and gets her pistol along with one of her SMGs, as he starts taking care of the other ones. And well, the terrorist leader who was looking at this actually got scared, almost pissed himself and started running away. And that's when his troops, which were with him, simply ask him where is he going, saying that she's trapped down there. And that's when they turn around to look at the glass, as they see two grenades right in front of the glass, as they explode and Linda enters the main control room, still firing at all of them, although this time with their own weapons. Needless to say, as the main guy is running or trying to run away from her, Linda is slowly but surely catching up to him, as he takes, well, something rather desperate. He takes one of his own guys and throws him at her. Or, that being, he turned on all of his grenades, which he had on him, and then he throws it at Linda. Linda sees what he had just done. She takes the guy and she throws him out a window. Yeah, as that happens, the explosion rocks the entire, well, section of the warehouse where they were. And well, Linda doesn't stop chasing, well, her target. And just as her target feels safe, as he is surrounded by 4 of the giant robots, along with several hundred of his own, well, other terrorists, he's simply wondering to himself, where did that damn huntress go? As then they hear something. Several loud, well, bumps. Yeah, after that, they hear 5 consecutive explosions happen right above them, as the rubble just falls down to all of his troops and to all 4 of his robots. The remaining troops which are still standing, Linda goes ahead and shoots all of them down, with now the terrorist leader being the only one left alive, as Linda picks him up by the collar and then just, well, sucker punches him, with that guy being down, with the terrorist leader now, well, probably being knocked out and possibly having the worst headache of his entire life. But oh well. Or who knows, he might even have a concussion, but oh well. As well, she calls Ospin and tells him to get her a ship to get her out of here, because that terrorist leader is actually quite important. And well, as Ospin tells one of the Atlas security planes to go ahead and pick her up, as he then gets back to Master Chief, Crow and General Ironwood, or at this point Commander Ironwood, who are currently still fighting against the corrupted, well, both humans along with the, well, spider-like Grim. And as they keep shooting at them, yeah, well, their numbers are slowly decreasing, but they're still heavily outnumbered. As then, they just hear a giant thud, along with a lot of dust from behind them. And as they turn around, they see one of the Atlas's security robots. Or more like mechs, but yeah, they're robots, so... As that robot just turns on its miniguns and starts firing at the corrupted, well, soldiers, as he quickly shreds all of them. And well, after that it happened, all 3 of them, well, get on a plane, getting the hell out of there, as Ospin then marks that entire city as a no-go zone for all hunters and huntresses. And well, as after 1 day passes, and Linda and Master Chief, along with Crow and Ironwood, are speaking with, well, Ospin, as they're trying to figure out what the hell those Grim were, with Linda asking them, what Grim? As Master Chief sends her some pictures, with her asking, what the hell? And yeah, as Ospin tries his best to tell some of his predictions on what these Grim are. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. I know that the video is a bit short, and I promise that next week's part for what if Master Chief was in the Rwby universe is going to be, well, quite a bit longer, because I'm going to be, well, talking how Master Chief meets Blake, Weiss, Yang, and Rwby. Not in that particular order, but you get my point. And well, in the next part, we're also going to be hearing about what exactly Master Chief and Linda have been doing in, well, their spare time, along with teaching, well, Nora, Ren, Yang, and Rwby. Let's just say that there's gonna be a new, well, shall we say, military group in Beacon. But yeah, that's all gonna come in the next episode, in the next part. So, I hope you guys and girls have enjoyed part 3 of What If Master Chief was in the Rwby universe.